A man met a friend of his, and even before they started talking, he noticed that his friend had a black eye. So he said to him, "What happened to you? Did you get into trouble?" And the fellow said, "Well, you wouldn't believe it." He said, I was trying to be helpful. And the other fellow said, "Oh, I know you being helpful. You just get into more and more trouble. What happened anyway?" So the other guy, the guy with the black eye, said, "I was in church last Sunday, and I was kneeling behind a woman, and I noticed that her dress was all askew because, you see, the dress had got caught in the cleft of her buttocks. So I reached out and thought I'd help, and I pulled the dress out. And you wouldn't believe it, but she turned round and smacked me right in the eye." So the more sensible friend said, "Oh God, you never learn," he said. "You're always doing foolish things." Sure, she was bound to regard that as a personal violation. Whatever you do, try and change your ways. So they parted company, and shortly afterwards, maybe a week thereabouts, maybe slightly more, they met up again. And the fellow who had had the black eye now had a second black eye to match the first one. So the friend said, "Good Lord," he said, "don't tell me you were doing the same thing again." And the guy with the two black eyes said, "Well," he said, "no, no, no, exactly the opposite." He said, "I was at church again and I was kneeling behind the same woman, and I noticed that her dress was once more caught in her you know what." And the other guy said, "So you did it again. You pulled out the dress." He said, "No, no, no, no," he said. "The fella beside me pulled out the dress. And I, knowing she didn't like it that way, I just pushed it back in again."